So scanning film, a slow and peaceful process. It makes you feel like a real photographer. You know, one of those from back in the day who had their own darkroom at home, and photography was exclusive to only a few people. Alright, so to scan your film at home, you'll need a scanner, and a film strip holder, and a rocket, or a dust blower. And yes, you will need some film. The film I will be scanning is photos from a trip to Saudi Arabia. Alright, so let's begin. This is what a dust blower is for, and it doesn't need to be perfect. I make a selection of the photos and then start scanning. Scanning film is a slow process, so don't stress it. Once all the negatives are scanned, I bring them into Lightroom and then I use Negative Lab Pro. And now we're getting closer to the finale. And that's the film scanning process for me. Shooting film out on the field is a bit similar to digital. It has some different things and elements into it, but it's this process, the scanning and the developing process, that is very much different from digital film. As you can see, it's a very slow process, but that's also the beauty of it. You need to have a lot of time to do this and also money. I pay for the film and then I send it to the film lab, so they develop it for me, and then I do the scanning myself. You can also outsource the whole process, so the film lab is developing it and also scanning it for you. But I am doing the scanning process myself, which I kind of enjoy, and I think it's nice to keep one of those elements for yourself. So it's not only doing the work and taking the photos, it's also doing the editing and the developing process and like work on the back end. So you can kind of tweak a little bit on the exposures and the colors and get the feeling to the photos and the style that you want. And the best thing about shooting film is to go out, take some good photos, send it to the film lab. You come home, you scan it in, and then you press this edit button, and then it comes up, and it looks great. It's the revealing process that is so beautiful about film. Shooting digital, you can snap a photo, and directly you can see, oh, it's a good photo, or you can see that this is gonna be a good photo when I edit it later. But when you're shooting film, you're taking a photo, but you can't even see it, and sometimes you even forgetting about the photo because you maybe took it like a couple months ago. And that's the beauty of shooting film, to see the final photo and get the excitement and the reward from it. Also nowadays, if you are working as a filmmaker or a photographer, you're working mainly in digital. And for me, I work with digital all the time with my clients, and I do photography work, I do film work, and sometimes I can have up to like 5-10 projects at the same time. And you need to take control of the emails, and you need to prepare for a net shoot, and you need the editing for this one, and you're doing feedback on that one. So it's nice to have this process, which is totally different. It's more relaxed and old school, and you're kind of getting into your own zone when you are doing this negative scanning. All right, so that's how I am doing this scanning process. There's probably many ways you can do it, But I think as long as the end product, the final photo, is turning out good, it doesn't matter how you're doing it and how you're getting there. Some people like to tweak their colors. Some people think that you shouldn't tweak your colors if you're shooting film. My perception is that I am tweaking some of my colors. I try to not do it too much because it's also very time consuming, but I think it's up to you to do whatever the fuck you want. But in the previous video, you can see all of the photos. It's from a trip that I did a couple of weeks ago to Saudi Arabia. Why would a photographer go to Saudi Arabia? And that's a good question. If you watch that video, you will find the answer. Overall, it was a nice experience to go to Saudi Arabia, and I'm happy how some of the photos turned out. So please watch that video. And on that note, I would like to say thank you if you watched this far, and you can watch a lot of other videos on my channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Thank you and goodbye.